been chilling, watching the ocean with you. Baby, up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our cloudlands when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the mall soon. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding, and I'll be running, possessed by a low, low voodoo. Fired up like a wolf on the full moon. And we stuck in a la la land. The tides will turn without us. And I'll be killing time like I might be a cartoon. Take it in real life like haiku. I know we got the good vibes when pieces fall right into place. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding, play me like a bass guitar, simmer down and mess me up, tripping like I'm Jimmy at Woodstock. Drive me around in your red Ford, shivers down my spinal cord. Oh, 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 oh. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Hold on.
I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done.
Well, it's a Super Sunday. It's going to be a double whammy. We had one match yesterday. We have two today. And these are the games. The first one, Thunderbolts versus Dynamos. The bottom two teams on the table are going to fight it out. And Thunderbolts are still in with a chance to get into the top four in today's game. Match number 14 live from the ICC Cricket Academy at the International T20 League Development Tournament. These are the two matches. The second one, with Braves fighting it out with the Pearls here. The Pearls are sitting pretty on top and, they would want to win with the Braves. And Braves have to win this game and get those 2 important points, maybe even 3, to get among the top 3. These are the 2 games that are going to happen live from the ICC Cricket Academy today. We are going to make you take a look at the table in some time from now. But time now to go live on the wicket where Rashid Mohammed is out there in the heat with the pitch report.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the ICC Cricket Academy, Day 8 of the ILT20 Development Tournament. We are here to analyse how this surface is playing and what the conditions are. These are very good conditions. The weather has completely shifted towards winters now. There's a lot of good breeze blowing across the ground. And let's talk about the wicket. Now, this is the same wicket that was used in the last 2 days. There was a lot of runs on this wicket, mainly because it is rolled really well. There's some grass cover as well. The ball holds on and it makes sure that it comes onto the bat really well. Batters enjoy this wicket, but there is something in it for the faster bowlers as well. If you pitch it in the right areas, you get that seam movement, you get that bounce that goes for you. So if you bowl in the right areas, it is going to work for you. But in my opinion, teams winning the toss would probably want to bowl first, restrict their opponent, and then go and chase that total down. That's it, and back to you guys in the comm box.
Rashid Mohammed with the pitch report. It's the same pitch that the yesterday's game was played on, and we had more than 400 runs in that game. So Rashid pointed out that this is going to be a run fest today as well. Some balls might do a little bit, but let's take a look at the points table right now. Pearls sitting pretty on top, and they're going to be playing in the second game today. Marvels on number 2. Pearls have 13 points. They've taken the bonus points as well. Blitzers, it was a very important victory for them yesterday. They are now on number 3 with 10 points. And Braves, well, they have the second game today as well. And they would want to win this and go to number 3 if Blitzers are to be replaced on that table. And the bottom two teams, Thunderbolts and Dynamos, are fighting it out. Thunderbolts still have a chance. If Brave lose their game and Thunderbolts win this one by a big margin, then there might be a turmoil in the top 4. The Dynamos have 4 points and they are all but out of the race. So Thunderbolts would be looking at a victory here with a bonus point, I can tell you this. Finals, of course, to be played on the 10th of October, 2023. That's day after tomorrow. So tomorrow is going to be the semi-finals day. This is the last day of the league phase. And right now, for the first match, with the two teams and the captains, along with match referee, Mr. Rashid Mohammed is down there for the toss.
Thank you, Combs. It's time to flip the coin. Match number 14 of the ILT20 Development Tournament here at the ICC Cricket Academy. I've got the star cast to my left. Rohan Mustafa will be leading Thunderbolts. Dynamos will be led by Fahad Nawaz. And we've got the match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. Rohan is the home team. He'll flip the coin. Let's have a flip. Heads is the call.
It is head.
It is a head. Fahad, you've won the toss. Congratulations. What have you decided to do?
We're gonna bat first.
Any particular reason to bat first?
I think we saw the pitch. I think pitch is looking a little different. So we have planned. So according to plan, we'll go with that.
What are your plans? How much are you looking at putting on the board?
Around 170, 160.
Any changes to your side today?
Yeah, we have one change. Osama is out and Sharma is in.
Right. All the best and give us a good game.
Thank you.
Rohan, congratulations on your birthday first. What would you have done if you had won the toss?
We were thinking to ball first. As you know, if the days go later on, ball come on the bat. And as you know, it's an important match for us. We still, in the tournament. If we win with this 4 points and the other team loses, so I think we have a chance to qualify. So we'll try our level best. And
Well, this is a very important game for you. What do you make of the wicket here?
it's a good wicket. We saw match yesterday. It was a very good total, 202, and they chased it down. So I mean, it's a good wicket. So I think in the daytime maybe there will be a little bit spin, but I don't think so that much will be in the wicket. So we'll try to restrict them under 120, 30, something like that, and we chase it now.
All right, have a good game and enjoy the game.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, that was Rohan Mustafa and Fahad Nawaz. Fahad Nawaz winning the toss and electing to bat first.
So Fahad Nawaz from the Dynamos winning the toss, and these are the two squads. Dynamos are going to bat first. And before we talk about the squads, let me introduce my partner in crime for the day today. Shoaib Ahmed is back from international duties and he is here with us today. Welcome, Shoaib.
Well, thank you, Faizan. Good to be back sharing the com box with you. As of now, I think it's another great day of cricket lined up for us. ILT20 Development Tournament. It's the Dynamos taking on the Thunderbolts. Let's quickly look at the team for Dynamos. Amar Badami, Fahad Nawaz, the captain, Hamid Khan, Mohammad Asif, Mohammad Irfan, Mohammad Shadad, the middle order, Mohammad Umar Adogar, the all-rounder in the side. Samal is a very good bat. Sanchit Sharma gets a game today. He's been included in place of Osama Hassan, and with him is Taimur Ali and Vikum Sanjay Bandara. Watch out for him. He's the player of the match for Dynamos in the previous game. He will be raring to go in this one as well.
Let's take a look at the Thunderbolts, who are in with a chance if they win this game. Hassan Isa Khail, Luqman Hazrat. There's Maruf Mohammad Merchant, who's still playing in this game. Last time he wasn't given much of an opportunity. Rahul Bhatia comes into the side. Ramesh Shehzad is there as well, a very experienced cricketer. Rohan Mustafa, the captain of the side. Saad Ali Rafai didn't do his team good in the last game and he would want to redeem that today. Sagar Kalyan was played down the order in the last game and I won't be surprised if he's promoted up the order again. Sandeep Singh Sandy also in the side. Simranjeet Singh has been doing very well with the ball, and Wasim Akram comes back into the side, and I was surprised that he was dropped in the first place.
Well, even Simranjeet Singh was not playing that game, I remember, so he's also been included back. As you mentioned, he's bowled well in the tournament, so hopefully he might want to perform and make sure that he cements his place in the side.
Well, yeah, certainly. Thunderbolts versus Dynamos. The two umpires are out there right now, along with Rohan following very closely with the umpires. He has something or the other to say to someone or the other. Whoever crosses him by, Rohan Mustafa has a word of advice or two.
Well, we all know how animated he is, especially on a cricket ground. He does enjoy every bit of it and will want to prove a lot in this tournament. He's not a part of the UAE team as of now, but he will want to make a comeback. On the other hand, the two openers walking out for the Dynamos, it is Hamid and Samal who will be starting the proceedings for them.
Yeah, certainly, and I'm sure it's going to be Wasim Akram starting the proceedings for the Thunderbolts here. Very important game. I love the rules, and it is because of the rules we were thinking on paper, some of the teams that were not looking like teams that can top the table are sitting pretty on top. Some of the teams that were looking very, very strong are at the bottom of the ranks, and it is all because of the new rules that have come in. So a victory gives you 3 points. There's a bonus point for the power play, and then there's a super bowler as well. And I absolutely love the rules. This is a game-changing rule change that has taken place in the ILT20 development, and I won't be surprised if this is a test phase for taking it to the main tournament.
Well, definitely has made it even more exciting for teams, and as you rightly mentioned, it has changed the dynamics of the points table, where the teams that have done well strategically, have made sure that they are at the top. Hamid Khan has played 2 matches, 79 runs for him, an average of 39, which is very good in this format, a best of 48. He's a clean striker of the cricket ball and has a very healthy strike rate of 168.
He's going to take the batting in as of now. Samal started really well in this tournament, has lost his way a little bit in the middle. Best of 55. That knock was a blistering knock. 111 runs for him, 27 his average. Strike rate decent, 140.5. And 11 fours and 5 sixes for him in this tournament. Rohan Mustafa has done the heavy lifting for his side when it comes to bowling in most of the matches. He was the super bowler in 2 of them. 4 matches, 23, that's his average. 5 wickets for him. Economy very good, 6.6.
Well, he's an experienced bowler. We know he's bowled a lot at the international level, so he will definitely back his skills and will want to start off with the new ball. Asif Iqbal, the umpire, says, let's play. Here we go, ball number 1.
And this has been hoiked away towards square leg. There's no fielder there, and it's going to be a first ball 4.
Well, that's not the best of starts from Rohan Mustafa. Normally, you'll see him bowl flatter, quicker, and on the stump. This was slow, and that was a very innovative shot. Not a lot of foot movement. It was not too short as well, but Hamid, they're just going with the swing of the bat and the hand-eye coordination doing the rest.
Yeah, it was a half sweep, half full, half pull rather. And this one turned into Hamid. No feet movement once again, just looking it to play with his hands towards fine leg. A dot ball. And this is a better delivery. Much better, pushing it through the covers, another dot.
Good bowling, good comeback after that loose delivery, the loosener from Rohan Mustafa. He's bowling in the right channel now.
And this time he goes big towards mid-wicket. There's a fielder there. He can't get to it. And another 4. This is a very positive start for the Dynamos and Hamid.
Well, Rohan Mustafa has been erring, and that has been a blessing for Hamid, who's hit that towards the right of long on, almost in that cow corner region. And Hassan Isa Khail cannot get there. So 4 more.
And again, that seems like a half-hearted shot. It doesn't seem like a complete pull or a flick or even a sweep. He's trying to play a standing sweep shot there. And again, goes big through square leg. 1 bounce into the fence. Rohan Mustafa might have had his birthday yesterday, but Hamid is celebrating here. So first over gone. It's 12 without loss after 1. So Wasim Akram is going to come and bowl from the other end. Just 3 matches for him. Very good bowler. Starts the proceeding and gets the man. Samal departs on the very first ball.
Well, Samal was all over that delivery there. That was a good start to the over from Wasim Akram. Just the right length. Big gap between bat and pad, and that's never a good idea when you're starting your innings. And now he'll have to walk back. A very short stay out there in the middle. A golden duck for Samal.
Look at that again. Yeah, playing for one that goes with the arm rather than coming in. So a huge gap and feet going nowhere as well. Samal Udawatta started the tournament positively and now he's departed on a golden duck here. So trouble times for the Dynamos. 12 for 1. Fahad Nawaz is the new batter coming out to bat. He's a much better bat than the average suggests. Just 5 hasn't been in good nick in this tournament. The all-important ILT20 development, because 13 players are to be taken to the main tournament from here, Shoaib.
Well, yes, it's such a great platform for UAE cricketers to come, perform, excel and leave a mark in the tournament.
Oh, first ball, beauty, loud appeal. I think that's too ambitious coming in from Wasim, because it was a way too high.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to miss the top of the stumps. There was a lot of bounce on that occasion. That's the wicket again. Samal has played one of the shots that he will be very disappointed with when he go back and watches this in the replay. He'll feel that he's just made a mess of what he could have done in this game.
Absolutely. Fahad Nawaz, a very important game for his side. Even if they win, there's a slight chance they might get 5 points, 4 points here. If they get 4 points here, there's a slight outside chance for his side, the Dynamos. But he will have to come good for them to score some runs. Nicely played, straight to the fielder.
Well, this is such an interesting phase of the tournament where almost every team has a chance. Even for Thunderbolts, if they get those 4 points, they will have to depend on other results, but they still have a chance of getting into the top 4. So that is the beauty of this tournament, and I'm sure they will seriously think about bringing these rules into the main event as well, because it brings, like I said, a different flavor altogether, and teams, more importantly, I think it's the net run rate that has very less significance now in this tournament, and that is what you want. You don't want teams who've done well to just not be able to qualify because of a few runs that were scored by some team against some other team.
Absolutely. And maybe just one bad day where they lost by a big margin, and it's going to put their standings in turmoil for the remainder of the tournament. So I think, and that is the reason why I love these new rules. We have everything to play for. You'll be more aggressive in the power play to get that power play point also. And Dynamos have to get that today. This is up in the air, not timed at all from Hamid Khan. Is this going the distance? No, it doesn't. Rohan Mustafa takes a very good catch. That's a return gift from Rohan Mustafa to Hamid.
Well, yes, at least something for him to be happy about on his birthday. Well, that was a poor shot from Hamid there. Just a nothing shot. He's looked very unorthodox, and that shot too is in that category. But a very good catch from Rohan Mustafa. That was in the air for ages, but he settled himself well underneath the ball, eyes on it all throughout, and taking a very good catch to dismiss Hamid Khan. He's out for 12 of 7. It's 13 for 2.
Taimur Ali is the new batter coming out to bat. Very early in the innings at number 4. Just 1.5 overs bowled, and Wasim Akram has picked up 2 without giving away a single run in this over of the bat. And this is down the leg side. As I say this has been taken for runs, 4 of them.
Well, I'm sure he'll come looking for you, Wasim Akram, after the over when he watches this. But yeah, it's been a good over. He's given away 4 runs. That's a poor delivery. But sometimes when you take a wicket, you feel that you can take another one, and you try to bring the ball in, to shape it more, to give it some more pace. And that's when you bowl one down the leg side. 2 overs gone, 17 for 2.
So another ordinary start here for the Dynamos. Hamid Khan, the bulk of the score in these 17 runs, 12 of 7, is back to the pavilion. Samal, without troubling the scorers, is back to the pavilion. Fahad is not out on not, and Taimur has hit the first ball to the boundary for a 4. Rahul Bhatia coming into bowl for the very first time in this game. So no Rohan Mustafa to continue. And nicely bowled, very close to the leg stump. Fahad trying to make room and cut it away. Trying a little too much there, Fahad Nawaz. Look at that. First ball. And you're trying to cut it away. Not too much bounce.
That did keep low. Another good delivery. And this time, I think Sandeep Singh just hurried to take that, to collect that ball. I think that could have gone on the stumps. But 2 good deliveries from Rahul Bhatia.
That has been the story all throughout the tournament for the Dynamos. The Dynamos haven't produced the current required in this tournament to win.
Well, yes. And they've not exploded, so to speak, the Dynamos.
Certainly, exposure is what is required in the first 6 overs from these two. 2 talented batters, 2 experienced batters out there. They've played a lot of domestic tournaments, and they would want to make a mark here. 18 for 2. Very good start to Rahul Bhatia. And nicely bowled again. Slow through the air. No purchase of the wicket. But still, nicely bowled with wonderful line and length. And again, this time, slog sweep, and he connects it well. Beautifully hit out of the park.
That is one of the cleanest hits that you would see on a cricket ground. Taimur, when he hits, they look so good, so pleasing to the eye. Such elegance in that shot. There is power, but there is also some style and flair to it. Gets it right from the middle, and it's gone all the way beyond the ropes onto the football field for 6 runs.
That's the current I'm talking about. Unfortunately, we've seen just sparks and not current. This might just translate into something else. I don't know, it's going to be AC or DC, but it's going to translate into something else. They keep on playing like this, Shoaib.
They need to. It's the last few games left in the tournament, so you want to finish on a high. That's good running between the wickets. Fahad Nawaz and Taimur. Fahad responding to his partner's call quickly. Good cricket overall to end the 3rd over. It's 25 for 2.
Wasim Akram to continue. 2 wickets in the first over, giving away just 4 runs off the bat. Bowling the 4th. Oh, nicely bowled. And nicely played in the end by Taimur. He was watching the ball. It curved into him and played it well towards square leg for 2.
I think the anticipation was key there. Taimur knows that Wasim gets the ball in, and he was ready for that ball. When it shaped in, he just played it with soft hands and guided it towards square leg. Didn't try to hit it too hard, just middled it and got 2 runs. So good batting from Taimur. He's looking good. He's on 11 of 4, and the Dynamos will want Taimur to continue as long as possible. Ronak Panoli is sitting out, relaxing, chilling. Got a few games earlier on in the tournament, just didn't fire for Dynamos. Another
beautiful ball there. And he's been given. Oh my goodness me. Taimur was showing umpire the bat, but I don't think there was any bat involved. And if it had hit the pads directly, it was going to crash into the stumps. Another beauty from Wasim Akram.
Yeah, it was full, and I think it was going to hit the leg stump. So a good call from the umpire. Taimur will have to walk back. This time, the anticipation didn't work for Taimur. Played all over it, his body falling across, and now has been found in front of the stumps by the umpire as well. So another wicket for Wasim Akram. 3 wickets for him. He's bowling well. Taimur walking back, 27 for 3.
Badami in red is the new batter. Ammar Badami hasn't done well in this tournament. And that has been the story of the tournament for the Dynamos and their batters. They haven't performed with their bat, Shoaib. Nicely bowled. Swing and a miss outside the off stump this time around. And I think he's setting him up for another one of that in-swinging dippers, Yorkers. That's the one that I'm talking about, getting the wicket of Taimur Ali.
Now that was a good delivery, and as you rightly mentioned, the one before this, the previous delivery, was the one that just went straight across Ammar Badami. So expect one to come in any time now from Wasim.
Look at those figures. 3 wickets for just 6 runs in 9 deliveries. Almost unplayable Wasim today. Look at that. That is exactly what we were thinking about. He's going to bowl it full curving into the right-hander, and played well this time around by Ammar.
Yes, watchful. Good over this one, as you mentioned. Just 2 runs on the very first ball. And now the Dynamos, they need a partnership between the captain Fahad and Ammar Badami.
Look at that one. Nicely bowled. Into the stumps. Curving just a little bit. A hint of swing there. And playing with a cross bat. Not a great idea against someone like Wasim Akram. And again, short ball. Oh, straight to hand. For a moment, I thought this was a good-looking shot. But he has found the fielder perfectly. Dynamos losing out their juice here. 4th wicket down now.
Well, Ammar Badami, I think not much of game awareness there. He knew there was a fielder. Didn't try to hit it over the fielder. Didn't try to play it along the ground. Straight to him. And a very good catch taken by Hassan Isa Khail. So another wicket for Wasim. He gets 4 wickets. He's having a gala of a time as Ammar walks back for a 0. It's 27 for 4.
Mohammad Irfan is the new batter coming out to bat. Normally opens the innings, but in this tournament he's played number 3, number 4 and playing number 6 today. And when his team is in trouble, well, he knows only one way to get it out of trouble. Attack.
Well, sometimes the best form of defense is to attack. And Irfan just trying to do that on that occasion. That's the wicket again. Simple catch. Good reflexes from Hassan, and Ammar, he knows he's made a mistake playing that shot. 4 overs gone, 27 for 4. So it's going to be Hazrat Luqman who will be bowling his first over. 5 matches for him, 3 wickets. Hasn't had a great tournament with the ball.
Starts off very, very well. Beautiful start for Hazrat Luqman, right on the money, and not great running between the wickets there.
Yeah, I think they just want to survive now. It's more about surviving than thriving out there in the middle. So they are happy with those singles as long as they don't lose wickets. That is their prime objective.
Yeah, certainly. Not thriving, surviving. But there's one man on the field that is jiving, and that's Wasim Akram, who's picked up 4.
Well, he is. He's having a great day, isn't he? He's bowled well. He's bowled. He's mixed it up really nicely and has been awarded for his bowling. That's played in the air, uppishly played over covers, and that will go all the way for 4. So that is a very confident shot from Irfan, and he looks like he's come out with a mission.
Yeah, mission to get to the number 1 position once again and open the innings for his side. Because that is where he's the most suited, if you ask me, because he can play those rash shots sometimes, can clear the infield, get you runs in the power play. Look at that, nicely played. He was looking to go over cover right from the word go, and good connection eventually.
Well, talking about the positions that the batters prefer, I think that is where the draft comes into picture. How you pick your players, how you build a team is very important. That's an edge and straight to the keeper. Just falls short of Sandeep Singh Sandy. So it's important that you build a team, and that is where I think these teams are also learning. So it's a process. It's the first time that we've got a draft where we've been able to pick players for different sides, and that will, I think, will improve as we go into the next edition.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Exactly the same thing happened with the new rules as well. Nobody knew how to use the super bowler in the first 2 days. And then they got used to it eventually. And I think the teams have utilized those bowlers very well. Talking about bowlers, Hazrat Luqman is bowling really well here. That was quick and not a very good looking shot from Irfan. It's not just about hitting the ball, it's about also thinking which balls to hit.
Yes, it can't be over aggressive as well. You have to be mixing caution with aggression. That's the right mixture for the batters.
That was a peach of a ball. Outside the off stump, going across the left-hander. And I think that's a very good line to someone like Mohammad Irfan, whose initial movement is towards mid-wicket. He would love to pick you through mid-wicket. He can play those cover drives, but that's his favourite spot, the mid-wicket region.
Just like thousands of left-handed batters prefer going and playing towards the mid-wicket. That's a poor shot, poor effort from Irfan. Was in no position to play that shot, and that will be the end of the over as well. A good one from Luqman. 5 runs off it. After 5 overs, it's 32 for 4. So Wasim Akram has had a great tournament. Let's look at the 4 wickets that he took. First was Samal, who's clean bowled. The second wicket was taken at the mid-on region. Rohan Mustafa completing that catch. A good delivery to dismiss Taimur Ali was found right in front of the stumps. And then a poor shot from Ammar Badami. And a very good catch from Hassan Isa Khail. Wasim Akram is on 4 wickets. Can he make it 5 today? Oh, that looks close to me yet again. Big appeal, big appeal. But the umpire thinks otherwise. Well, a leg by signal, so there's no bat involved. And that means that this is going to be worth a shout. Wasim cannot believe his luck. We'll find that out in the replay now. Joining me in the comm box just at the right time is Rashid. Rashid, what do you make of it?
That looks very, very close, Shoaib. Pitched in line and then, straightened enough. I think that was crashing onto the stumps. Very lucky there, Fahd Nawaz. That was a very, very tight call. Let me tell you, that could have been a 5th one for Wasim. He can't believe it. He's not amused. But very close. I think Fahd Nawaz was very lucky, but they managed to pick up a single in the process. He's given away 6 runs, picked up 4 wickets. That's what he's known for. He gets you those early wickets with the new ball.
Yes, I think Fahad, like you mentioned, is very lucky. Should buy a lottery. But 4 wickets for Wasim. All the hard work paying off. Surprising to see. Good delivery again. Surprising to see that he's not played all the games for Thunderbolts.
Yeah, well, these are testing conditions here. Weather not all that good, and then back-to-back games. I think that's probably one of the reasons why he hasn't played all the games. But another surprising decision where I would think that I would probably want to put a slip in place with the way he's moving the ball around. And 4 wickets under his belt, he'll be bowling with a lot of confidence. And I think Rohan Mustafa can allow him to get another fielder there. That can be one of the things that can work in the favour of the Thunderbolts at the moment, who are looking to win this game and win it very comfortably with that bonus point as well, because that is the only reason how they will be able to survive in this tournament. Otherwise, this will be the end of the road for them. And I think that is one fact that is known to them, which is why they're playing with their hearts out.
They have an outside chance.
Yeah, if they win this game by 4 points, 3 winning points and the bonus point as well, which is why I think they need to pick up more wickets, go for the kill here. Don't allow the any batter to settle down. Both of these batters have the ability to stitch a partnership. Meanwhile, that's another good delivery, that outside off stump channel. And this is the reason why I've been asking that slip to come in.
I completely don't understand the reasoning behind not giving a slip to somebody like Wasim, who's moving the ball and who's bringing that outside edge into play.
That's a good point, Shoaib. I think sometimes it's not the captain as well, it's the bowler who needs to really put his foot down. Or if it's sometimes the captain who wants to get a slip but the bowler is not comfortable. Happens at times, I've seen that. But at the moment, he's picked up 4 wickets. So I would agree to anything the bowler says now.
This one's down the leg side. We'll need a leg slip if he's bowling there. But yeah, overall he's bowled well. And I would definitely keep a slip in place for Wasim. If he's bowling another over, I would give him another slip. Maybe 2 is not a bad idea as well. But you have to believe in your bowler. You have to show him that he's bowling well, and you have to reward him in with the right field placements.
So yeah, he needs an attacking field here. Needs a lot more fielders in the catching position. He's got a few on the covers. Frustrated shot coming in from Irfan. He's got the middle of the bat. It's the power play going on, and that'll be a boundary.
Using his feet, dancing down the track and hitting that towards the long gone fence.
I thought that shot was out of frustration. He was beating him completely. That is the reason why he tried to come down the track, counter-attacking on that delivery and getting it in the gap. It's always going to be a 4 as soon as it beats the inner circle.
Not the best of deliveries from Wasim as well. Last ball of the over. Goes high in the air. Will clear the fielder at mid-on. Ramesh Shehzad. As they take 2 more. And that will be the end of the over. After 6 overs of power play, Dynamos are 40 for 4.
Well done.
So 12 runs in that first over for Rohan, and he's brought himself back into the attack as soon as the power play overs are done.
Yeah, I think this is a better move. He's better off bowling when the field is open. Because I've seen a change in his bowling. He's not bowling all that quick. He's looping the deliveries up. And he's trying to entice the batters to go for those big hits. And when you have a field, open field after the power play overs, you tend to do that. That's how you can pick up some wickets. Irfan on strike. Oh, this is a very good delivery. Keep a slip for yourself, Rohan Mustafa. You're turning the ball.
Yeah, at the pitch, you were there for the pitch report, Rashid, and does look like there's some grass left on the wicket, which is a bit dry. It's not all that green. A quick run intended. Appeal from Sandeep Singh Sandy, but I think he's made it in time. So there is some grass which looks a little drier, and that might just help the ball to grip a bit, especially during the day.
Certainly, we were of that opinion. The grass has been left intentionally to keep the wicket together and keep it hard as well, which is why I think we see that good bounce coming. Good for the batters, comes on to the bat, but as a bowler, it will help you if you bowl it in the right areas with the right pace. For spinners, it's going to be slow and with a lot of rip. For faster bowlers, we saw you pitch it on the seam, and that movement will come in.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to see Simranjeet bowl on this wicket, because he bowls a lot slower than somebody like Rohan Mustafa, does flight the ball, and he's got some really strong fingers, so he does get some turn on the delivery. A lot of revs on offer from Simranjeet Singh. 7 overs, 41 for 4. That's the batting card. 4 wickets down. Irfan and Fahad are the 2 batters out there in the middle.
Shoaib was asking for Simranjeet, and it is Simranjeet. That's a very good move coming in from Rohan Mustafa.
Well, I should have asked for $1 million, Rashid.
You don't always get what you want, Shoaib. It's only sometimes when others listen to you.
I think somebody has to go and tell Simran that he needs to flight the ball. I think he'll be very defensive in his mindset now, because he's been in and out of the side. He's not high on confidence. So his first idea would be to get a good over in place, not thinking about taking wickets. This is hit straight down the ground. Is that a catch? Is it? Yes, it is. So wicket for Simranjeet Singh. It was not the best of deliveries, but Fahad has found the fielder Saad right to perfection. Didn't have to move an inch as that catch has been completed, and a wicket for Simran.
Yeah, that was in the slot, but I think Fahad didn't get it from the middle of bat. It was from the toe end of the bat. But Saad takes a good catch. That's a wicket for Simranjeet. He was too hard on him, Shoaib. He's come back and he's picked up a wicket here. Fahad Nawaz, the captain, walking back, 3 of 12. A struggle really for him. 5th wicket down. And I think it's the Dynamos who are struggling here on 41. New man in is Mohammad Shahzad. 48 runs in 3 games, average of 24. Strike rate of over 100. Forget the strike rate at the moment. Well, concentrate on the average.
Yeah, good average for him. He's looked good in the Emirates, the D10 series. That's where I saw him first time, and has that X factor about him.
At the moment, I think it's going to be about stitching a partnership, and a lot of responsibility will be on the shoulders of Mohammad Irfan, who's on strike now. He needs to make sure that he plays along, stitches a partnership, talks to his partners, and makes sure that they keep rotating strike. It's left hand, right hand. That'll be an advantage for them, but they'll have to make sure that they keep that advantage for themselves.
It was always left hand, right hand. Fahad Nawaz was a right-handed batter, but if all this doesn't work if you don't have the right mindset. And that is where I think Dynamos have suffered the most. They've not been able to perform with the bat because they've not played like a team. And that's where they've lagged behind in the points table.
You're absolutely right.
Humble opinion.
No, you're absolutely right, I think. It's not about left hand, right hand, or any other thing in that matter. Meanwhile, that's a very good shot. 4 runs coming in from the blade of Irfan. He's particularly good against the ball that comes into him because it's in his strong zone towards the onside.
And that's a ball that Simran should have bowled outside of. Now, as a left-handed batter, you're always looking to go towards the onside, so you need to make sure that you bowl on the off. But that's a very good shot from Irfan. It was a poor delivery and rightly punished.
Now goes big once again. Has he connected? Well, there is a fielder there, but it's over his head. Rohan Mustafa, a mere spectator there. A very good shot once again from Irfan. He's on the counter-attack now.
That's another poor delivery from Simranjeet. And clearly, Irfan is enjoying his time out there. That's a flighted delivery. Good idea. But bowling it in the slot, a very bad idea. And Irfan, he's not going to miss out. He's a class act. He's a top-order bat at the club that he plays. So he's going to enjoy every bit of it.
Yeah, now he's got the runs of the over. He's got 10 runs of 2 deliveries. 1 more to go. Just calm down, take a single, rotate, strike, play intelligent cricket here. Change of angle there for Simranjeet. The idea was right from Irfan, just placing it towards the onside. No single taken, but they had enough in this over. Already 52 on the board after the end of over number 8 with 5 wickets down.
Rohan Mustafa comes into the attack. Single off the very first ball. Shahzad didn't take a single, in fact. It was hit to the fielder. They wanted a run but sent back by Irfan. Originally from India, Shahzad, Mohammad Shahzad. I think he's also from Mumbai, if I'm not wrong.
Oh, that's a brilliant delivery. What a delivery. They're appealing for a caught behind. Rohan Mustafa is convinced. The umpire is not. That was a late appeal from Rohan. He wasn't sure if Sandeep Singh Sandhi had caught the ball initially.
Now he's having a debate with the umpire. Rohan Mustafa, he needs to make a move on. He thinks that it's out, but does it matter?
Well, the decision has come, so really doesn't matter. Probably he's surprised himself with the kind of delivery he bowled. Remember, he bowled it from behind the crease. That was one variation he came in with. And then the delivery was wonderful. This has been a very good comeback from Rohan the last 2 overs. Remember, he went for 12 in his first. Since then, he's not given away. He's given away just 1 in 1.4 overs.
A good comeback from Rohan Mustafa. And he does bowl so quick, his overs. You don't even know when he's completed his 10 overs in a one-day game. That's some turn and some grip off the surface. And Shahzad very watchful against Rohan Mustafa, right thing to do.
I think Rohan has got the heck of how this wicket is playing. He's bowling it really slow. We're talking about how slow you need to be, but the key is he's bowling it in the right areas and then deceiving the batter with that turn, creating that doubt in his mind. Oh, goes for the reverse hit. Not a very good idea against Rohan Mustafa. That'll be a dot ball to end the over. Another good over coming in from Rohan. Just 1 run in that. 9 overs done, 53 for the loss of 5. Hazrat Lukman to come in. Gave away 5 in his first over. I think this is a good move from Rohan. Simranjeet Singh was taken for a lot of runs and they can't afford any experiments here. This is a very important game for the Thunderbolts. With 5 wickets out of the way, they would want to go and pick up the rest of the 5 as soon as possible.
Yes, they have got 5 wickets. They want to make sure that they close the game off. Hazrat Lukman coming into bowl. Hit towards covers. So good shot there from Shadad. He knows now that it's about taking those singles and doubles and playing the 20 overs more than anything else.
Yeah, this is the right approach from the right-hander. He's doing the right thing. He's making sure that he settles down. It's not about runs now. It's just about surviving. And that is what Irfan needs to realize. He needs to make sure that he doesn't take any undue risks. The last shot of the previous over, I think that was a very risky shot against Rohan Mustafa.
Well, honestly, I feel that the shot was on because it was outside off. The ball was turning away from the stump, so the risk was not there on that occasion. However, the situation that they are in, yes, that can be debatable. But I think the shot was on. On the delivery, it was.
Well, Shoaib, they pick up a single here. I'll come back to that point. That kind of a shot is not... A batter doesn't play it after the ball is released from his hand. He predetermines himself that he's going to go for that reverse hit, which is why the ball could have been anywhere. So that is the reason why I feel that it was a very, very risky shot.
I agree. It is a meditated shot, premeditated. You are already thinking. But that is because you know in a way where the bowler is going to bowl to you. So you've read him. If that would have been on the very first ball, I would have, yes, said that that was a very risky shot. But I think he was, in a way, anticipating that ball to be outside off, and that is why he tried that shot.
As a batter, sometimes you get that feeling, you get that instinct in you that where the delivery is going to be. But again, coming back to if you're 2 down and you're playing on a 50 runs, I would say that you have that instinct. But if you're 5 down with 55 on the board, I would never take that risk.
Yeah, that is what T20 cricket is, isn't it, Rashid? It is about just trying to attack and trying to put the pressure back on the opposition. So I think it was a shot that was on and he tried for it. Had it been hit, you would have said, oh, what a good shot. But because it was not connected, that question that, of course, arises.
Yeah, probably would have said good 4 runs, but not a good shot. In that situation, we'll agree to disagree here. But meanwhile, a good over from Hazrat Lukman. He has just given away 2 runs in this one as well. So this is another good bowling display from the Thunderbolts, who are controlling this game really well. End of over number 10. We'll head for a drinks break. It's 55 on the board for the loss of 5.
Ronnie boy, well done, well done.
Right, so Rohan Mustafa continues and will be bowling his fourth over. It has been a good spell. After giving away 12 in the first, he's given away just 2 in the next 2 overs.
Goalie.
Nicely played in the gap, and they take 2 bigger boundaries here. Simranjeet was not able to get there in time. And now he's got the fielder inside the 30-yard circle.
Ronnie boy, well done, well done, well done.
Inside out, over point, in the gap as well, and will be 4 runs. Good shot, good intent from Irfan against Rohan Mustafa. Just the right time to introduce a change. It's Faizan with me now.
Thank you so much, Shoaib. Yeah, good shot, trying to give it his everything, and that was the important point here. He threw the kitchen sink at that. Not timing it to perfection, still getting 4 of it. It was required, much required.
Single.
Better shot this time around. Gets it for just a single though.
Now there's fielder there now, so no problems
Bowling,
for the Thunderbolts and for Rohan.
Hi, good bowling, Ronnie boy.
Very good position, the Thunderbolts here. Nice bowling by Rohan Mustafa. Good comeback, as Shoaib and Rashid were mentioning a little while back. But he's given a few in this. 7 runs. That's the last ball. Nicely driven, beautifully driven. This is going into the gap. Some distance to be covered by the fielder. Simranjeet couldn't get to it. 4.
Now that was a full delivery, 2 full from Rohan, very close to Shadad, and he's a very good player of spin. So he's very watchful, but he's also very attacking at the same time. As soon as he realized it was in the slot, he played for 4. 11 gone, it's 66 for 5.
Rahul, तगड़ा.
11 over 66 for 5, as in comes Rahul Bhatia to bowl his second. 2 runs on offer. This is a very big ground here, Faizan. You've witnessed quite a few matches here. And I think the running between the wickets is key at this venue.
Yeah, absolutely. I think teams have run 3s more often than not in T20. We don't see teams running 3s, but we've seen quite a few of them on this particular ground. But there was one man yesterday. In the meanwhile, that's a beautiful shot. Nicely played. A touch shot coming in from Irfan, and another 2 here. But there's one man who batted yesterday, 80 of 30. And he made the ground look very, very small. That was Abdul Ghaffar, although ended up on the losing side. But I think it was one of the finest knocks of the tournament.
Well, yes, I've only managed to hear about that innings. But I know Abdul Ghaffar can bat really well, and he's got that ability of hitting monstrous 6s. So there are 6s that reach over the boundary ropes and maybe over the perimeter boards. But Abdul Ghaffar, when he hits, they go into the next ground, onto the roads. Cleanest hitter of the cricket ball. Meanwhile, Irfan has played well, has looked good, and has ticked all the right boxes here today. Another very cheeky boundary coming from the bat of Irfan.
Yeah, he has almost made half the runs of his side. 74 for the team now. And 36 of them coming in from Irfan's bat. This was a poor delivery. On his pads, easy pickings, played all along the carpet. Nicely timed.
That is a drifter, the one that was quick from Rahul, but nicely played again from Irfan, just using the pace on that delivery and guiding it towards the deep third region for another 4. Back-to-back boundaries.
A very unlikely, a very non-Irfan innings coming from him. He's played a lot of touch shots, hasn't tried to hit the ball hard towards mid-wicket or covers, which he usually looks to. Just opening the face of the bat on that wideish Yorker.
And nicely played again. Just good batting from Irfan. He moves to 40 of 29. One more ball to go in the over. Good delivery. Very good delivery. The one that turns away from the left-handed Irfan, and he too was a bit surprised, Irfan, with that delivery. Showed the, or gave the respect that it deserved. End of the over. 12 overs gone. It's 78 for 5.
So 4th over for Wasim Akram. He might as well bowl the 5th one also. He's picked up 4. Given away 13 runs, and this is going to be the power play here. The umpires have signaled for it, and I think it's the right time to take that. Starts off with a wide.
Well, that is what happens when you are not warmed up properly. He's bowled 3 overs. He's been given a break. And Wasim starts off with a loose delivery.
In T20 games these days, there's no time to warm up. And in fact, there used to be a time where there were looseners from the bowlers and they would bowl 2 deliveries and they know that they are getting into rhythm. But there's no time to settle down these days, the way cricket has gone about.
Oh yes, that's a good delivery. Oh, it's been given. Well, it's the 5th wicket for Wasim. And what a way to bring that 5th wicket. It's Shadad who's found right in front of the stumps. However, I would definitely want to see that in the replay. He has bowled exceptionally well. Not taking any credit away from him. Has definitely brought Thunderbolts into the game. But that call is a very dubious one.
Yeah, certainly. Look at that. Hit him high on the pad, on the back leg. I think from my naked eye, it felt at the first occasion that this was going to go up the stumps.
Mohammad Shadad out for 7 of 14. It's 79 for 6.
Sanchit Mohan Sharma is the new batter coming out to bat at number 8. And he won't have expected to come into the 13th over. Power play overs have just started. And Wasim, look at those figures. 5 wickets and gets the 6th one as well with a peach of a delivery. Landing onto the off stump. Coming in sharply between the bat pad through the gate.
Well, I think Sanchit has not been watching the game closely because Wasim, for all his 4 overs, has brought the ball in. Such a big gap between bat and pad, and Sanchit Sharma, well, he's found napping on the crease. Another peach, another Jaffa from the superstar for Thunderbolts. Wasim Akram gets 6 wickets. Sanchit Sharma out for a golden duck, 79 for 7.
Wasim has picked up his 6th. And he's going to be on a hat-trick here. What a performance coming in from Wasim Akram, coming back into the side. He deserved to play all the games. He's a very good bowler. And almost gets his man there. Inside edge onto the pads. There's a change in the com box at the right time. Rashid Mohammed comes in. Welcome back.
Thank you, Faizan. Let's have a look at that last wicket once again. No, that's the last delivery, rather. Oh, very close inside edge. That's what happens to you. Sometimes you get that inside edge ricocheting onto the stumps. Not on that occasion. Very, very lucky there, Umar Dogar. Could have truly been his 7th wicket. What a phenomenal performance this has been from Wasim Akram.
6 wickets in just 21 deliveries. That's wonderful. Slow ball outside the off stump and a chance of a run out. Goes down begging. Oh, overthrows. That's poor. 2 easy runs there. Unlucky Wasim Akram, because that would be added to his account.
Yeah, probably he'll see the positive side of this. Wasim Akram, he'll get the right-hander back on strike. Umar Dogar, number 9 batter. Let's have a look at those 2 wickets. That was a very good delivery first up, and then the second one was even better. Beautiful bowling. That is top-class bowling from a top-class bowler, Wasim Akram. Back to live action now. Once again, inside edge. That's another good delivery. He's bowling some wonderful deliveries here.
Beautiful to see him bowl like that. And I will be very surprised if he doesn't get the 5th over today.
That'll be very surprising, but I think he deserves that 5th over. He deserves a lot more wickets here. What a phenomenal performance this has been. And when it mattered the most important game for the Thunderbolts, if they go on to win this game, pick up 4 points, they're truly in this competition.
Yeah, they're certainly going to give Braves a run for their money for that number 4 position if they win this game. And they're looking very comfortable. Already nicely played, getting into the line of the ball, but straight to the fielder. That will conclude the over. 13 gone. A very successful one coming from Wasim Akram. He's picked up 2 wickets in this. 6 for 16 after his 4. It's 81 for the loss of 7 after 13.
That's the bowling card. Look at those figures from Wasim Akram. Oh, those will be remembered for a very long time. 6 wickets in 4 overs, giving away just 16 runs. The other wicket to fall was taken by Simranjeet Singh. Ball that lone 1 over. We're into the power play. So this is the second over of the floating power play. It's going to be Hazrat Luqman to come in. Bowled decently as well. Gave away 7 in his 2 overs. So the faster bowlers have enjoyed the surface.
I think it wasn't a great move actually to come in and bat on this wicket. It looked like a dry surface. We were better off batting under the lights, and Irfan is playing on a different planet altogether. He picks that one. That was coming sharply into him, but goes with the shot and gets 4 for it.
Yeah, placed it perfectly behind square on that occasion. Was a short delivery. And the angle helped him to get it. Swivels across, and look at that. Beautifully done. 1 bounce and off she goes for a boundary. Thus for a very important 4 runs. Coming back to your point, I think with the way Irfan is batting here, that is the way you should have batted with dry conditions. I think sometimes it just favors the batters, because that period in the first 5 overs or the first 7 overs when you're chasing under lights, that gives a lot of purchase to the bowlers, which is the reason why I think the Dynamos opted to bat first. But at the moment, that has backfired completely, courtesy to one man, Wasim Akram, living up to his name.
Certainly living up to his name. Hazrat Luqman, nicely bowled. Wasn't required to come down the track on this one from Irfan. I think he's done all the hard work. Still almost 7 overs to go, 6.4 overs to play. He needs to make sure that he's there till the 20th over and gets his team to a total of somewhere around 140, 150, so that they have something to defend.
At the moment, I think he's playing very positive cricket, which is why he's been getting those runs. So that has been working for him. And that is the reason why I think he keeps on playing that brand of cricket. But you mentioned rightly that he needs to make sure that he plays all the rest of the overs. Umar Dogar, the new man, on 2 of 4 deliveries. He's looked very tentative here. Opportunity for Hazrat Luqman to pick up his first wicket.
A lot of hustle bustle going on at the ICC Academy. We see football being taking place. A lot of youngsters playing football. We have cricket on this ground, on this oval, and there's another oval where there was a game going on when we joined and started this game. So a lot of hustle bustle, a lot of sporting activities going on at the ICC Academy, and they've promoted cricket like anything.
Oh, it's a wonderful venue, isn't it? Top class facilities here. A lot of credit should be given to the Emirates Cricket Board for producing this kind of a tournament where we see such entertaining cricket coming our way. Meanwhile, that's a good delivery. Peach of a delivery from Hazrat Luqman. Squaring up Umar Dogar there.
That was unplayable. And it was Umar Dogar. Had it been a good batter, he would have gotten a nick to it.
Sometimes that's movement really doesn't get you wickets, but they're always wonderful deliveries. I would want him to start on the middle stump, force Umar Dogar to play. He started probably on the 5th stump, 4th stump. Kept moving away once again. That's a wonderful delivery. This is what I was talking about, Faizan. Under lights, as soon as the lights have come on, the faster bowlers are getting some purchase. And I think that move to take the floating power play has backfired completely for the Dynamos.
And I like this wicket. We saw a 400-run game on this wicket yesterday. But it had something for the bowlers, even under the lights when a lot of runs were being scored. If you bowl in the right areas, you get that purchase. Look at that again, 3 in a row. That's beautiful from Hazrat Luqman, and he just cannot believe it. How has he not got a nick from the bat?
That's a wonderful over. Just 6 runs coming off it. 14 overs done. 87 for the loss of 7.
Super bowler is really the super bowler of this game. Wasim Akram bowling the fifth here. And an unplayable delivery to start the over with.
That's a peach of a delivery once again. He's bowling the spell of his life here. I've already seen him pick six wickets once. And this is the second time he's doing that. He was on a hat-trick on that occasion as well. You were with me then, Faizan, and you are with me now again.
Yeah, certainly. What a bowler. You have great memory, Rashid. You remember each and everything, everyone's name. He forgets my name whenever I come into the comm box. He calls me all sort of names. Nicely bowled again. Well played eventually by Irfan. Plays it into the gap, trying to go for the two, and good running between the wickets.
Well, I think Saad was laid off the block there, allowing them to come back for the second. This is where I would want to see the Thunderbolts putting in a lot more effort. Stop those second runs to come in. Meanwhile, this is the package of the wickets for Wasim Akram. That was a second wicket. Good catch taken by Rohan Mustafa, and then what a peach of a delivery that one. Right on the middle stump. This was a good catch. Good catch taken by Hassan Isa Khail at short mid-wicket. We're back to live action now. It's another good delivery.
He's created a doubt in Irfan's mind that this is going to do something and move away from him. He was squared up on a ball that was coming into him. And eventually, nicely played through towards square leg.
I just tucked it around the corner. He wasn't sure there. But now this is the opportunity for the Thunderbolts to pick up another wicket. And for Wasim Akram, get the field in. Don't allow him to cross through for a single. Put more pressure on Umar Doga.
Well, yeah. One thing about my co-commentator, and all the viewers should take notice of this. He has a great memory. He remembers everyone's name apart from mine.
Well, I get your first name right always, don't I?
You've changed my surname more often than not. Sometimes even I'm confused. Which one am I today?
My humble apologies on air. I hope you don't
that is
bring
all
this
I
up.
wanted.
I hope you don't bring this up again.
I hope you take my name correctly again.
I've tried to dodge this question a couple of times and he's brought it up again. I think it's apologies that is required for Faizan, and Faizan Khan has finally got that from me.
He was thinking about it for the last two deliveries, I can tell you this. Nicely played. Flicked away this time. There's a fielder there. They're going to think about it too and then deciding against it.
That was a good call. There was no two there. Could have been a suicidal run had they gone for it. Meanwhile, last delivery of this super bowler over. The fifth one for Wasim Akram. What a great performance this has been. Opportunity for him to pick up another wicket. Make it 7 now. He's got Umar Dogar on strike. Ball it on the stumps. Let the ball do something and pick that wicket. He's been phenomenal whenever he's pitched the delivery up to the batters.
Yeah, whenever he's bowled good length or just short of it, it's been very difficult for the batters. Even on the full deliveries like that, he's picked up wickets. Couldn't pick up his 7th here. That was mighty close. Hassan Isa Khail's expression will tell you that. That concludes the over, and a great spell. One of the finest that you've seen at the ILT20 Development Tournament. Wasim Akram finishing 5 overs, 21 runs and picking up 6 wickets. 15 gone, 92 for 7 now, Dynamos.
That's going to be Simranjeet Singh coming back into the attack. He's the other bowler who's picked up 1 wicket. So 6 going to Wasim Akram, 1 to Simranjeet. He's given away 11 runs in 1 over, but managed to pick up a wicket as well. So this is his opportunity to pick another one. He'll be bowling to Irfan on 49 now of 37.
Oh, wrapped on the pads. I think it pitched outside leg stump. Simran, it pitched outside leg stump. You need to go read the manual once again.
I would want to see this once again. He's coming. Oh, very, very close.
Just outside leg stump, I reckon.
Simranjeet was convinced. I thought that was very close, so the doubt should be given to the batter. Meanwhile, goes for the sweep, connects well. They've got no fielder there. That'll be 4 runs. What a way to get to your half century. This has been a very, very good knock coming in from Irfan at the right time, bailing his team out.
Yeah, certainly knocking the ball around, taking those singles, twos and getting fours just when the doctor orders. And that has been the hallmark of this innings for Mohammad Irfan. He hasn't tried to slog anything away. And that again takes a lot of patience because normally he looks for his shots anywhere and everywhere they come. Brilliant knock. More than half the runs already scored by Irfan in this game for the Dynamos.
Yeah, this has been a very good knock. And this has been some very good batting as well. Very intelligent. He's played according to the merit of the deliveries. He hasn't tried to go across the line, which has worked for him. We have seen him always, whenever he plays through the line, he always gets a lot of runs. It's just going across the line that hasn't worked for him.
Wonderful knock. We've talked about Wasim Akram and how he's been amazing, but the way Irfan has gone about things, it's kept the Dynamos in the game because of that knock. Had it not been for his 53, they would have been all out by now.
Oh, absolutely. He's made sure that he kept one end intact with all other batters failing. There was one man, Irfan, who's got to 53 or 41, but the job is half done. He needs to make sure that he plays the rest of the overs. Comes across the line, tries to heave it towards mid-wicket. That is one of the problems he's had. Tries to fetch a delivery from outside off stump play towards the onside, and that too towards the longer part of the ground. That can be his undoing. He needs to make sure that he doesn't take undue risks here.
I think it's good bowling from Simranjeet because he was bowling slow through the air outside the off stump, making him play that cut shot. He wasn't able to find that gap twice on a similar delivery, and that's why he went the other side.
I was forced to do that. That's a good delivery. Good delivery to end the over. This has been a good over. Good comeback over from Simranjeet. Just 5 runs coming off it. 16 done, 97 for the loss of 6. Well, it's going to be Ramesh Shehzad to come in. I haven't seen him bowl too much in this tournament. He's an off spinner by trade, so I think the reason he's been brought in is pick up a wicket of Irfan. He's a very thinking bowler. Oh, once again tries to go for that reverse hit. That hasn't been working for him. I was very critical of that shot previously as well. Shoaib thought that because he's seen Rohan Mustafa bowl a full over, he's tried to play that shot. But on this occasion, that was the very first delivery and good turn coming in from Ramesh.
Yeah, very poor. Poor shot. And again, this time towards the other side of the ground, going for the regular sweep this time around. But he's trying too much right now, Irfan. All he needs to do is to make sure, keep playing the way he was playing on the merit of the ball, trying to get an odd boundary here and there. Still almost 4 overs to go, almost 22 balls to go now.
Yeah, this is a very interesting move now. The off spinner bowling to the right-hander. It's going to be Umar Dogar, who likes to go big with the ball turning. He'll try to go big, wind it up there, just changed his shot at the last minute. That delivery wasn't there to be hit. Just made sure he played it to the offside, picks up a single.
Yeah, waiting like a dynamo. The recoil was there. Just couldn't get going. It was nicely bowled by Ramesh Shehzad. He pulled the length back just a little bit. You can't bowl full to Umar Dogar.
Once again tries to go for that reverse hit. Somebody needs to go out and tell him that shot hasn't been working for him. Stop playing that shot, play through the line. You'll get more reward for that. 99 on the board with 7 wickets down. This is turning out to be a good over from Ramesh Shehzad.
This is up in the air. There's someone coming underneath and someone takes it. Ramesh Shehzad has bowled a brilliant over. He's troubled Irfan, and I think what happened there was Irfan's eyes lit up when Ramesh came into bowl. He wanted runs of this over, wasn't able to get them. It was out of frustration that shot came out and lost a wicket.
Well, that was a very good delivery from Ramesh Shehzad. Slightly quicker as well. He bowled it with a lot of finger power on that one, which is why it didn't turn, went with the arm. Irfan playing for the spin, trying to go across the line, and a very good catch taken by Saad. 54 of 46. Good little knock from Mohammad Irfan. 8 boundaries and a maximum in that one. 8 wickets down, 99 on the board.
Vikum is the new batter coming out to bat. This seems like a lost cause here. Oh, nicely done. Good work, Hassan. Stopping a single. And that will conclude a very successful first over from Ramesh Shehzad. He's given just one and picking up the set batter, Mohammad Irfan. 1 for 1. After 1, it's 99 for 8 after 17.
Simranjeet Singh to continue. That's a good delivery now with Irfan out of the way. I think this is the opportunity for Simranjeet to correct his figures. He's given away 16 in 2. A quite little over here and a few wickets will help him get that confidence. He's a very, very cunning bowler, very smart bowler. That's a good delivery. That's a good delivery. Wrapped him on the back leg and the finger goes up. That is a very, very good wicket for Simranjeet. Good bowling. And that's paid off for him.
Umar Dogar is still standing there and talking to the umpire. He thinks there was some bat involved. From the naked eye, it felt there was just pad and it was going to crash into middle end leg. I think it's a good call coming in from the umpire. He gives it out. It's the 9th wicket down now, 99 on board. Number 10, number 11 batting in tandem now for the Dynamos, who haven't even got to 100 here. This is not good. They've fallen like leaves falling off trees in the month of autumn.
Some poetry coming in from Faizan. Meanwhile, Asif is off the mark. 100 up with that single. This has been a struggle other than Mohammad Irfan, who scored 50 odd runs. What a good performance this has been from Thunderbolts, especially Wasim Akram. What a phenomenal spell of fast bowling. Quick, with a lot of movement, swing coming his way as well.
Simranjeet, fourth ball of the over, nicely bowled. Vikum respects that delivery. I think Irfan was in a hurry. And I think, the kind of innings that he's played has certainly put some runs on the board. But had he been there till the 20th over, things might have been very, very different. And nicely bowled again. All they can do is try to take a single here and there. And I think with that kind of total, all hope is lost as well in this first innings for the Dynamos.
Yeah, perfect opportunity for Thunderbolts. They've got this opportunity now, chase this down, get that bonus point as well and keep themselves in the game, in the tournament. Meanwhile, good over, just one run and a wicket in that one. 18 done, 100 for 9. Rahul Bhatia to come in, first delivery, fuller delivery. It's been played down towards long on. Rohan Mustafa cleans it up, will be a single. That'll bring Wickham back on strike. And opportunity for Rahul Bhatia to get a wicket to his name as well. He's been expensive, 21 in 2.1 overs. Well, normally a very, very good bowler, very handy bowler, Rahul Bhatia. That's a good delivery, played straight to the fielder. He's got that ability to turn the ball on any surface, Rahul Bhatia. He uses a lot of pace variation in his bowling, and I think he's very, very smart in his approach.
Absolutely. And goes big this time, Vikum. Has he connected? I think he has. Yes, he has. Now that's a big six. That's bonus runs coming in from Vikum.
That was a very, very good shot. It was in the slot, yes, but you still have to put it away. And normally you don't expect a number 10, number 11 batter to get that, play that kind of a shot. That was a shot full of confidence from the middle of the bat. And clears that fielder with quite ease there. Pressure back on Rahul Bhatia. Slows it down. That's a better delivery. But a very good shot from Vikum. He's playing these very confidently here.
Yeah, good knock from Vikum. He's making sure that he can get as many runs as possible. Wanted to go for a single there. 4 balls into the over. 7 runs of it already. And nicely bowled.
That's much better from Rahul. Just pulling his length back. Not allowing the batter to free his arms. Number 10, number 11 are going to hoik you around if it's in the slot. That's where you need to pull your lengths back. Last delivery of his over coming up. Oh, straight back, but just bounces in front of Rahul. So he'll be wicketless in this game. Giving away 28 in this 3. 19 done, 108 for 9.
Simranjeet to continue here. Last over. Goes big. Vikum again. Connects. Has he got enough? Yes, he has. Those are very important runs. Those are bonus runs. He's gotten 6 of it. Very well batted, Vikum.
Well, that's a wonderful shot. Look at that. Wasn't a bad delivery. Was just a little too straight for my liking. He plays it through the line, across the line rather, and plays it towards that shorter part of the ground. Gets 6 very important runs. This has been a good knock, 13 of 9 for Vikum. Tries to go once again. It's from the toe end of the bat. And a very good catch taken by Sagar Kalyan. He was catching his cap as well and caught the ball as well. That will be the end of the innings. It was a good little knock from Vikum, but a one shot too many. It was the last over. He had to go for them, but he'll have to pay with his wicket.
Yeah, very good bowling coming in from Simranjeet. And again, he has picked up another wicket here. Found the man to perfection. Good catch. Lost his balance. Didn't let the ball go. And that concludes the first innings. 114 all out after 19.2. Vikum Sanjaya was the last man to depart. 13 of 10. 13 bonus runs from the number 10 batter for the Dynamos. Not a very good looking score from the Dynamos here. Let's take a quick look at the scorecard. The batting card. Hamid 12 of 7. Samal not. And Wasim was spitting fire around that time when he picked up 6 wickets out of the first 7.
They couldn't play him. He was wonderful with the ball. With the new ball, with the old ball. He's picked up wickets at every time the captain has gone to him. What a brilliant performance it was. Irfan was the only batter who would get some runs under his belt. 54 of 46. 6 extras. That tells you it was a very disciplined bowling effort from the Thunderbolts. Let's have a look at the bowling card for the Thunderbolts.
Yeah, Rohan Mustafa, 4 overs, 25 runs, didn't pick up a wicket today. Wasim Akram was a revelation. 5 overs, 21 runs, picking up 6 wickets, going at 4.2 apiece. Rahul Bhatia, 3 overs, 28 runs, bowled the last over. Asad Luqman bowled just 3. He was bowling very, very well. In fact, it was the quicker bowlers who've gone under 4.5 runs over per over. Luqman, 3 overs, 13 runs, didn't pick up a wicket. Simranjeet, 3.2 overs, picking up 3 eventually. And going at 7.19. And Ramesh Shehzad was bowled 1 over and he picked up 1 wicket, a very big wicket, Irfan's wicket.
Yeah, very interesting there, Faizan. If you look at the fall of wickets, there was no partnership whatsoever, which is why they couldn't get to a big total. Let's have a look at the highlights of how this first innings panned out. I thought Hamid started really well. He got some runs off the very first over, put a lot of pressure on Rohan Mustafa. Got 3 boundaries in that very first over, but it was Wasim Akram, the man of the moment, the man of the day for the Thunderbolts. As soon as he came in, he kept on taking wickets at regular intervals.
At one point of time, they were 27 for 4. And then Irfan came out and brought some semblance to the proceedings. A couple of good shots from Taimur, but then he lost his wicket as well. And Wasim was spitting fire. Another wicket. Another batter didn't trouble the scorers. Irfan came out, played some beautiful shots either side of the wicket. And on the other end, wickets kept falling. This was Simranjeet's first wicket. Found the man at long on. And then Irfan continued from the other end.
Well, I thought I really liked the way Irfan approached this game. He played with a lot of positive intent, and that is where he got a lot of runs. He made sure that all the loose deliveries were taken for runs. He was phenomenal against the spinners. The bowlers come bringing the ball into him were taken for a lot of runs, but it was that over. Wasim Akram brought back after they took the floating power play, picked up 2 in 2. Sanchit Sharma, no answers to that delivery, and since then I think it was all Thunderbolts all around.
Yeah, Irfan got a few shots going, but then Ramesh Shehzad bowled a brilliant over, frustrated Irfan, and this is what he did at the 5th ball of the over. And then Simranjeet cleaning up the remainder 2 batters. Rahul Bhatia went for some runs, courtesy Vikum, who hit some lofty shots and got bonus 2 sixes. This was the last wicket. And that is how the innings wrapped up on 114. So the target for the opposition is 115. Thunderbolts will come out and bat in just a little bit. We're going to go into a break and be right back. Stay tuned.
Good evening, cricket lovers. Welcome back to the ICC Cricket Academy. Match number 14 live from the ICC Cricket Academy here in Dubai. Game between Thunderbolts and Dynamos. Dynamos winning the toss, electing to bat first. Could get to 114. They're allotted 20 overs. A very, very important game, this one for the Thunderbolts. If they win with the bonus point, they've got a chance to stay alive in this tournament. The two umpires making their way to the middle for this all-important run chase. The fielding side also making their way to the middle. The two batters, very, very destructive batters coming in for Thunderbolts. It's going to be Sandeep Singh Sandy. Alongside him will be the captain, Rohan Mustafa. These two would want to finish this game as early as possible, get that point in, and make sure they keep themselves in the hunt in this tournament. Remember, this is the last day. This is a Super Sunday, last day of the league games. We've got one more game lined up for you. Tomorrow would be the set of the two semi-finals, which will be followed by the final on Tuesday, 10th of October, live from the ICC Cricket Academy. But what a good performance this has been from Thunderbolts with the ball. Special mention for Wasim Akram. Phenomenal bowler he is. When he gets it right, he's unplayable, and he was definitely unplayable tonight. Picked up 6 wickets. Meanwhile, that's out of the way now. It's going to be the run chase, important run chase. Rohan Mustafa, 97 runs in 5 games. Average of a touch under 20, best of 43. Strike rate under 100 as well. Not as at his usual best. Normally goes about around 130, 140 strike rate. Sandeep Singh Sandy played only 3 games, 40 runs for him. 39 was his best. But this is a very important game. Got some runs under his belt in the previous game, so this will be a very, very good game for him. Mohammad Asif has picked up 3 wickets in 5 games. Picked up some very, very important wickets. Normally starts off with the new ball for the Dynamos, and on this occasion it's going to be him coming in from the net's end. It's going to be Rohan Mustafa on strike. They've got a slip in place. A very strong offside field. Shot mid-wicket in place. 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle, which are allowed in this mandatory power play at the long on and mid-wicket. So very conventional field here for the left armour. Don't expect a lot of turn. He'll rely on that movement of the wicket here. And he comes to bowl the first delivery, slower in the air. Played very watchfully by Rohan Mustafa. Dot ball to start proceedings. 115 is what is required for Thunderbolts, but it'll be very important how they've calculated those power play overs, because that is where this game can go away from them. Comes down the track, hits it right from the meat of the bat, and that is the intent that we were talking about. Rohan Mustafa gets to the pitch of the delivery and hits it for a maximum. Gets off the mark with that 6 as well. Not a bad delivery. That was a super shot coming in from a super player. And that'll set things in motion for Thunderbolts. Brilliant shot to start this run chase. 6 runs on the board already. A perfect time to introduce my partner in crime tonight. It's going to be Faizan Khan. Got that right.
Thank you, Rashid Mohammed, for taking my name correctly. Not just inviting me, but taking my name correctly. What a good shot coming in from Rohan Mustafa. Intent right from the word go from the Thunderbolts here. They're looking for that extra point, and they need that. Because if Braves lose the next match, which is the very next game that's going to happen tonight, then Thunderbolts winning this with an extra point, they will make sure that they go into the semi-finals.
And doing so, they'll have to make sure that they get a good net run rate as well. And I think Rohan Mustafa and the rest of the batters have realized that. So they've come out with a very positive intent. The second delivery of the very first over, and that's been smacked down for a maximum.
Let's give you a clear picture of where the net run rate comes in. I'll talk about that after this delivery. Asif comes into bowl again, and this is miscued from Rohan Mustafa. It was a hit-me delivery down the leg side. Only a single this time around. So the net run rate will only come into play if Thunderbolts win this game without taking the bonus point, and Braves lose the next game, they will be on 8 points. Thunderbolts will be on 8 points. That is when the net run rate will come into play.
Yeah, just a slight correction on that one. Thunderbolts need to win with the bonus point to get to those 8 points. And once they get to those 8 points and Braves don't pick up any point in that game, that is where that net run rate will come into play. Meanwhile, quick single take, and that's a very, very good running between the wickets. And they're going for the second. This is excellent running.
Yeah, good running between the wickets. And I'm still surprised it's not Sagar Kalyan opening the innings today as well. Sandeep Sandhi, there's no doubt, he's a power hitter. He can hit those big balls, big shots. Sagar Kalyan would have been my choice to come in at the top of the order.
Well, he hasn't been having a very good tournament so far. Meanwhile, that's a wonderful shot. That is the reason why Sandeep Singh Sandhi has been promoted to open the innings. That is a fantastic shot through the covers.
Not a great start for Asif though. Way outside the off stump. And he got to free his arms, and that is what he likes, Sandeep. Good shot, powerfully hit.
And I think, coming back to your point, I think that's the only reason why Sandeep Singh Sandhi has been promoted up the order. And also, he got a lot of runs in the previous game. Tries to go across the line, gets an under edge. Will only be a single. But a very good first over coming in for the Thunderbolts in this run chase. 14 on the board without a loss. For no loss after the first over, and I think this is a good move to bring in Vikum. He was phenomenal with the new ball in the previous game, and I would like to correct.
No, you need to apologize again and again.
Well, I stand corrected. Let's talk about Vikum Sanjaya first. 7 wickets in 5 matches, economy of 6.3, average of 14. He's a brilliant bowler. So the Thunderbolts are currently at 5 points. If they go on to win this game, what Faizan was saying was right. I humbly apologize, and I stand corrected. If they win this game without taking that extra point, that net run rate will come into play. Meanwhile, a couple of slips in a gully in place. That's a very aggressive field set. Oh, he started off with a wayward delivery. That's way down the leg side. That will be 5. Anti-climax there.
That was funny. Nothing but funny. Because you have 2 slips in place, a gully, you need to bowl outside the off stump. You bowl a ball outside the leg stump so much wide that the keeper cannot get to it, and you give 5 wides. And very poor work from the keeper as well.
Fahad Nawaz just couldn't hold on to that. Rohan Mustafa was asking the question if it was a no ball because it's pitched outside the playing strip. It is a no ball if it pitches before the stumps and it is outside the playing area. But if it pitches after the stumps and it is outside, even outside the playing area, it's not a no ball, it will be a wide. So very good call coming in from the umpire.
Well done. Something you don't need to apologize for now. Very well done, Rashid.
I think I'll have to take a break here. Faizan has got something right and he's going to go on about it. Meanwhile, Vikum once again, that's a better delivery. Getting it right, the line was right, the length was right. And I think under lights, Fahad Nawaz needs to rely on a faster bowler. Asif went for a lot of runs in his first over. That was not the right choice in my opinion. Vikum Sanjaya should have started alongside Umar Dogar, both of them very good fast bowlers. Under lights, you get that movement early on and you would want to put pressure on them because Thunderbolts are going to go after you in this chase. They'll play with a lot of positive intent.
I agree. And look at the figures of the faster bowlers from the first innings. 6 wickets to Wasim Akram, going at 4.2. No wickets for Hazrat Luqman, but he went at 4 runs and over as well. And a swing from the bat, not timing it to perfection. Is there a fielder there? There's no one there. And that's a boundary.
Not a convincing shot from Sandeep Singh Sandhi, but he'll take it any day. Anything in the zone and he's going to go for that hoik. Plays it with a lot of power, not from the middle of the bat, but it had enough on it. Not a bad delivery, but that was a super shot. Placed it in the gap perfectly for 4 runs.
Yeah, super shot it was. Taking the attack to the opposition. They've got 2 slips and a gully. You just can't bowl at around off stump when you have that kind of field set. You need to bowl outside the line of off stump.
Certainly you can't be too straight, which is what Wickham is doing at the moment. He needs to start from 4th, 5th stump. That's a better delivery. And a very good run taken. Shy at the stumps. That would have been close had it been a direct hit there. Sandeep Singh Sandhi, very casual in his approach.
It was a goner, I reckon. I think he was not hoping that the throw would come towards him. But had it hit, he was a goner there.
They've got Sanchit Sharma. I forgot about him completely. Let's have a look at the most wickets. Uzair Khan clearly leading the roost. 10 wickets for him. Haider Ali closely behind. Aryan Lakra on 8 wickets. 9 for Haider Ali. 10 for Uzair Khan. Wasim Akram. Look at that average. 8.13. That's phenomenal. He's picked up 6 in today's game. And Vikram Sanjay on 7 on number 5. Oh, that's been played through the covers. Width offer to Rohan Mustafa. He's not going to miss out with the mood he's come out with. He's always going to go after you as a batter.
And not a good delivery once again. Way outside the off stump, up to the batter. All he had to do was clear backward point. Hitting it behind point, intently in the air. Clearing the fielders. And that's a very good positive start coming in from the Thunderbolts. A thunderous start, if you will.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The key there, like you mentioned, was he didn't try to keep it along the carpet. Was intentionally playing it in the air. Got it in the gap, and what an over this has been for the Thunderbolts. Short delivery has been negotiated well. Are they going to come back for the second? Sandeep Singh Sandhi struggling. Makes it with that dive. That is very good. Excellent commitment. And is it buzzers? No, it's not. There's a fielder. They will pick up another extra run there. 3 runs taken.
A great commitment shown by Sandeep Singh Sandhi. He's having a laugh about it now. But yeah, that's great effort from him. Diving full length. And then getting up and running for that extra run as well. Look at that. It was his call. It is very, very good running from Sandeep Singh Sandhi. Look at him. He gets up, realizes the ball has gone the distance and takes another one. 3 runs.
This is very positive cricket here from Thunderbolts. This is wonderful stuff. This is how they need to probably play in the first few games as well. There's a lot more confidence. Meanwhile, this is placed in the gap. That'll run away towards the boundary. That's an excellent shot from Sandeep Singh Sandhi. That extra run helping him to get strike, and he's made sure that he gets 4 runs to end the over. What an over this has been. 21 coming off it. 35 for no loss in just the second over. Well, new man in is Sanchit Sharma. 3 matches, 3 wickets for him. Economy of 8.7 on the higher side. Look at that average, 16.3. He's a very good bowler. Gets the ball to move around quite a bit. And he's upped his pace as well.
To be fair, I think that's decent economy for a T20 game. 8.16. If you're picking up wickets at that economy, I'll take it with both hands.
So the average on probably around 10, 11. That's when it matches for me. But he's a phenomenal bowler. He's a very good bowler. Starts off with a wayward delivery down the leg side. That'll be 5 wides to start. Both the premier bowlers for Dynamos not getting it right on the very first delivery. And easy 5 runs coming in for the Thunderbolts.
I think they have beef against Braves, the Dynamos. Well, they're making it easy for the Thunderbolts here. Very poor delivery down the leg side. No control whatsoever. And Fahad Nawaz had no chance to cut that off. 5 wides again to start the over with.
Yeah, not a good start. Look at those extras. We have only completed 2 overs. They've given away 11 extras. Once again, way down the leg side. So once again, a wide delivery coming in from Sanchit Sharma to make those extras 12 now. 11 of them as wides.
In the whole of the first innings, we saw 6 extras from the Thunderbolts. That tells you the story. The shoulders are down. They're trying everything. They're trying to put in a little too hard here, the Dynamos, and it's not working for them.
Yeah, that's right. They're trying a little too hard here. Get your basics right. Pitch them in the right areas. That's a better delivery, but coming into Rohan Mustafa, who was always going to play that shot. Field set properly for that kind of a shot.
I think it's a better idea to come over the wicket to Rohan Mustafa and bowl across his body, trying to make him hit through the offside and getting protection behind point on the boundary rather than taking a mid-wicket on the boundary. Make him play across the line. Try to get that wicket, maybe a slip in place, because they're losing it anyway if they go on at this particular pace and no wickets come down. They have to pick up wickets here and they have to manufacture something as a bowling unit to come up with new plans.
Oh, absolutely, it is about wickets, isn't it? With the only 114 runs on the board, you'll always want to pick up wickets, set aggressive fields, force the batters to manufacture shots, bowl a lot of dot balls. But I think there's no planning at the moment. We just see the bowlers coming in and just trying to bowl out here. But Thunderbolts, they've definitely got plans against every bowler. As soon as Asif came in, they made sure that they put a lot of pressure on him from the very first ball. Vikram Sanjaya was put under the belt as well. Meanwhile, another wide delivery down the leg side. Fahd Nawaz unable to collect it cleanly. Was very, very away from him, to be honest.
Yeah, that's the third wide of the over. And now 10 runs have been taken off the first 2 deliveries. The score is 45 without loss. They've scored 40 runs in their first 6 overs. So already the bonus point is on for the Thunderbolts here. That's a very good field setting when you're defending 214, not 114.
Aggressive field is what is required. Meanwhile, quick single, good running between the wickets, rotation has been good. They've come out with positive intent and that's working for Thunderbolts. What a start this is. Flying starts, the bets of the tournament so far for them. 46 for no loss in just 2.3 overs. Yes, the bowlers have helped them with those extras, but take nothing away from both these batters. Rohan Mustafa in top form, 14 of 6 deliveries. Sandeep Singh Sandhi, 18 of 9. Pressure on the Dynamos.
And a swing and a miss. You miss, I hit. Sandeep. It's rather Rohan Mustafa. And Sanchit Mohan Sharma hits the stumps there. A wicket that was required comes in an unlikely way.
Oh yeah, look at that. Coming down the track, that had some movement in it, that seam movement coming into Rohan Mustafa, like you said. But a very good knock. Good positive start for the Thunderbolts. 14 of 7 for the captain. 1 boundary and a maximum in that one. First wicket down, 46 on the board.
Hassan Isa Khail is coming into bat. At the start of the tournament, he opened the innings for Thunderbolts. Didn't work for them. He's a very good batter, very talented. Has got the timing. Hasn't scored runs. That is the problem. 24 runs in the tournament, best of 13. And that is the reason why he's been brought at number 3 here. He needs some runs to maybe go into the semi-finals. Thunderbolts looking all set to provide tough competition to the Braves here.
Oh, absolutely. But like you mentioned, batters need to play with positive approach and make sure that they get some runs under their belt. There's no pressure on them at the moment with required run rate of just around 4. Look at that wicket once again. I think Rohan Mustafa going for one shot too many. Wasn't there to be hit. Should have probably just played it down the ground once he realized what the length was. But good bowling from Sanchit, aiming for the stumps and getting a wicket. Last delivery gets the outside edge. Streaky start for Hassani Sakhel, but he'll be off the mark with that single. Good over in terms of wickets. He's able to break through here. First wicket down, 3 overs done, 47 on the board. Hassani Sakhel back on strike. It's going to be Vikum Sanjaya to come in. Slip and gully in place. That's a good delivery. Very tentative push. As soon as Rohan Mustafa is going out, that intent is probably not there. But to be fair to Hassani Sakhel, he's just new to the crease. He'll take some time. I would want him to just rotate strike. Give strike to Sandeep Singh Sandhi, who's looking very decent out there. He's playing at a strike rate of 200. As a new batter, that is what you need to do.
You aren't required to do anything silly. You're winning this. You just need to make sure you get that bonus point, the extra point. Keep going. Don't lose your wicket. Oh, trying to handle the ball there. That might have been a problem. Handling the ball, as per the books, is certainly a goner. He didn't handle it properly. He used his hand though. That counts as handling the ball.
I don't know if they're appealing or not. Let's have a look once again. Yeah, that was instinctive there from Hassani Sakhel. Just put his hand out. I don't think that was going towards the stump. But an appeal coming in. Late appeal. Look at that. Hamid Khan at first slip raised his hand asking that question. But this has been a good over from Vikum. Comes down the track. That's gone miles up in the air. There's a fielder settling underneath it and takes it quite easily. Sanchit Sharma, one of the safest fielders in this Dynamo side, takes that catch easily. Struggle for Hassani Sakhel. Not a good shot, and he'll have to walk back.
Yeah, poor shot once again from Hassani Sakhel. Wasn't required to do that. We were talking about the fact that you've almost got the game in your pocket if you keep on going and trying to play that shot that wasn't there. It wasn't there to be hit like that. On this wicket, it was always going to be difficult to hit those. Hassani Sakhel, he has had a disappointing ILT20 development tournament. He departs for 1. And now the game is a little open. There's a crack in the door. Can they get through it? 47 for the loss of 2 after 3.3.
New man in is Sagar Kalyan. Quick single taken here. Sandeep Singh Sandhi wanted that single, rightly so. He's the set batter. He wants to take most of the strike and finish this off very quickly. 48 for 2 in 3.4. Remember, in the first innings, in the first 6 overs, it was 40 for 4 for the Dynamos. So they have achieved better runs in the 6 overs.
Sensible cricket from Sagar Kalyan. Dropped it short, soft hands, took a single, gave the strike to the set batter. And that is what was required from Hasini Sakhel as well. Slip in place now. And he bowls another one down the leg side. That's very poor bowling.
Attempted slower one there. Wickham just rolling his fingers over the ball, but not getting it right. The idea was right. Execution not all that great because he wants to deceive Sandeep Singh Sandhi, who's probably got a mandate from the captain that he has to go after the bowlers, try to build and chase this down as quickly as possible.
Yeah, certainly. We've told you the scenario where the net run rate might come into play as well.
And once again, Faizan was right there.
That's why I brought it up. And
Point
another
taken.
dot delivery.
Point taken. 49 for 2 after 3.5. This is a very, very good start.
Is it already taken, the point, by the team, by the batting unit?
Not yet. We just need to make sure how many they got in the next set of 2 floating power play overs.
I think even those overs weren't great in terms of run making because they lost a wicket on the very first ball off the batting power play.
Well, if I can remember correctly, they got about 13 runs in those 2 overs. Meanwhile, this is a very good shot. Plays it towards the fine leg region. Very, very good shot from Sandeep Singh Sandhi. That is the reason why he wanted to take the strike. 50 comes up with that 4. 53 for 2 after 4 overs. It's going to be Sanchit Sharma to continue. Picked up a wicket. Gave away 12 runs, yes, but picked up a very, very important wicket. That is a yes and no. Could have been a sorry. That would have been curtains for Sandeep Singh Sandhi. Not getting that direct hit.
Yeah, I like that. Could have been a sorry.
Yeah, there was a yes and then a no.
There was never a run. That was what Rashid did a while back. A yes and a no and then sorry.
Oh, look at that. Very good effort from, I think it was Samal there or Wickham. One of the two. Samal, I think. Very good fielder normally. Has been played behind square. They'll probably pick up a couple of runs. Good running between the wickets. Sagar Kalyan is very quick between the wickets. This is his opportunity. He hasn't had a very good tournament. This is where he can tell his captain, you know what, I want to get back on that opening slot. I'll finish this game for you. Put me back on.
Also, Sandeep Singh Sandhi has done well for the side. What I like about him is, in this innings particularly, he's run very hard. So he's tried to keep the run rate going up and over the required rate. He has run very, very hard. Nicely played, straight to short third. And another single. This is good calling again from Sandeep.
Yeah, this has been very, very good. The commitment has been superb. Sandeep Singh Sandhi, look at your screens. He's been running really hard. These are testing conditions, but the opening batter has done well. And I think this is a good opening pair for Thunderbolts. If Sagar Kalyan can come good in this innings, that will give that confidence to Rohan Mustafa and the Think unit for Thunderbolts. Put this batting order in place. If I was Thunderbolts, I would probably take Sagar Kalyan, Sandeep Singh Sandhi to open. Rohan Mustafa at 3 and then the other batters to follow. That's my opinion. But I'm sure they have better knowledge of the game and their team. Outside edge and dropped. That was there. Wickham Sanjay. Normally good fielder, but Sandeep Singh Sandhi rubbed the green for him. He's in greens today and that's helped him.
Yeah, that was a good effort. No doubt about that. But sometimes those just don't stick. These kind of catches have to stick. Look at that. Got it in the middle of the hands. And then while he was stumbling over, he dropped the catch. So a life for Sandeep and a single for him as well. He's on 23 of 12. Required run rate below 4. Into the 5th over, 57 for 2.
This is a very good approach from Sagar Kalyan. He's making sure that he doesn't do anything silly here, just picking singles, giving as much strike as possible to Sandeep Singh Sandhi. Looks like those quick runs have taken a toll on Sandeep Singh Sandhi. He's breathing heavy here, but he needs to calm down. They've got one more delivery. Just play it out. You can get some refreshment between the overs. That'll give you that breath back and keep going after that. Last delivery then. Oh, tries to go big, connects well. That's over extra cover, and that's gone all the way for a maximum. That was superbly, sweetly timed by Sandeep Singh Sandhi. The shot of the night so far for me from the blade of Sandeep Singh Sandhi. Gets a drink, much deserved drink. End of over number 5, 64 for the loss of 2.
Asif comes into bowl. He gave away 13 in the first over, and what a shot to start the over with. Sagar Kalyan hitting it beautifully from the stumps, cutting it towards the boundary for a 4.
Oh, that was a very, very good shot. Very controlled. It was a risky shot. Yes, it was on the stumps, but look at that confidence from Sagar Kalyan. Played it late, right under his eyes, and in the gap. 4 runs coming for Sagar Kalyan. At the start of this over, spinners have been taken for a lot of runs in the first innings as well, and that trend is continuing in this one. Asif gone for 17 in just 7 deliveries. Once again, short delivery, and Sagar Kalyan is very, very strong through the offside. He's not going to miss out, teasing the fielder that delivery, and that's 4 runs.
Yeah, those are the ones I hated when I used to play. Tantalizingly going to the boundary. You're trying your best as a fielder to get to it, and it eventually reaches. Nicely played though. What a shot again.
Yeah, not a good delivery from Asif, pulling his length back. It was a half tracker really. But Sagar Kalyan, well, he's very strong through the offside. You can't allow him to have freedom through that side. Once again, even better, played it in the air. That'll go for another boundary. That is another very good shot coming in from Sagar Kalyan. Back-to-back boundaries for the right-hander.
Yeah, very poor bowling from Asif. Too short. He was too short on the first 2 deliveries. And this time he was short. It was into the stumps and played through the line. Nicely done, Sagar Kalyan. Looking to get back into form here in this game. It's more like match practice now for these 2 batters. Sandeep on 29 of just 13. Sagar on 17 of 8. And I think they've already won the power play.
Oh, absolutely. This has been a phenomenal start for the Thunderbolts. Thunderous start, as Faizan Khan would put in. Especially Sandeep Singh Sandhi, Rohan Mustafa, both of them coming in with a lot of positive intent. And now these 2 continuing that. Sagar Kalyan 17 of 8, 29 of 13 for Sandeep Singh Sandhi. This is the kind of partnership you would want in a small run chase.
Yeah, Thunderbolts are proving today they are not just a team that would provide the thunder, they would provide the rain as well. Because it's raining 4s here.
And 6s.
And 6s.
They've hit quite a bit of boundaries. Very entertaining run chase, this one. Thunderbolts putting it right, getting it right finally. Now, long off in place. Midon has been brought into the circle with Sagar Kalyan there. Everybody knows how strong he is through the offside.
When Thunderbolts are batting like this, can you call it a thunderful batting performance from them?
or whatever you want to call it, as long as they keep those boundaries coming in.
I like that word. That's thunderful bowling performance. Batting performance, rather.
Oh, yeah. Meanwhile, that's a better delivery. Pitched up to Sagar Kalyan. Almost a Yorker there, but he gets an inside edge. They cross through for a single. That'll end the over then. 6 overs done. That'll be the power play done and dusted. That one clearly belonging to the Thunderbolts. 77 for the loss of 2 in pursuit of 115. They require 38 of 84 deliveries. Changing the bowling. It's going to be the young Ammar Badami to come in. A leg spinner. They'll have to be careful against Sagar Kalyan especially. They've got 5 fielders in the circle. That's an interesting move. Cutting down, trying to cut down on a single. Forcing the batter to go across the line towards that mid-wicket region. He can't bowl too wide to Sagar Kalyan, who loves to play it through the covers. Meanwhile, this is played in the air, but straight to the fielder. Sanchit Sharma does well. That was fiercely hit by Sagar.
That was hit like a rocket. That went to the fielder in a matter of seconds. Wonderful. Good start to the over from Badami though. Tossing it up. Being brave. Asking the batter to hit him through the line. But they need to give him a field where he can pick up a wicket. Sandeep is going to be on strike. And again, keeping it away from him. This time, it's away from the fielder as well. It's going to go into the fence. 4 more.
Well, wayward delivery from Ammar. Now pitched outside off stump. Kept going away from Sandeep Singh Sandhi, which is what allowed him to free his arms. And he's a very, very strong man. No chance for long off. That was hit with a lot of power. 33 of 14 for Sandeep Singh Sandhi. Goes big towards that vacant region. And that'll be a maximum. Once again, a very good hit.
They're looking to finish it off in this over itself. It's 88 for 2 already. Into the 7th over. Short ball, long hop and taken full toll. At that pace, that's a very short delivery.
Yeah, no turn as well. I think that is where Sandeep Singh Sandhi was able to play it through that region. They don't have a mid-wicket in place. They're forcing the batters to go towards that side. But I think he needs to correct his length here. Ammar Badami. Oh, that's a fuller length delivery. He plays it right over the bowler's head. And that'll be another boundary. What an over this is turning out to be for Thunderbolts and Sandeep Singh Sandhi.
That's a heartbreaking over for the young Ammar Badami. Look at that again. That was a half helicopter coming in from Sandhi. A very good shot. All 4 arms there.
Look at how hard he hits the ball. Once again, similar kind of shot and a similar result. It will be another boundary. He's been taken for a lot of runs here, the youngster. And Sandeep Singh Sandhi is enjoying this leg spin.
Yeah, morale-breaking batting for the young bowler. Whatever he's doing, Sandeep is going for runs, going for his shots there. And he's on 47 of just 17 deliveries. And again, over cover this time to finish the over with 23 runs in this over. And he gets to his half century as well in just 18 balls.
And they get to 100 as well. What a knock this has been. What a phenomenal start. 100 for 2 after 7. Well, that's the batting card for the Thunderbolts. A thunderous approach from the batters of Thunderbolts. Rohan Mustafa 14 of 7. Sandeep Singh Sandhi, what a way to get to his half century with that boundary through the covers. 51 of 18. And Sagar Kalyan, he's looking very decent out there. 19 of 12. It's important for these two to finish the game now. They can't rely. They shouldn't rely on anybody else to do that. They've done all the hard work. Get it done and dusted.
Especially in the last over, Sandy has been a tank without breaks. Built like a tank as well. No doubt about that.
That's a good one. And a new one for me. I'll note that down.
Just like you noted the thunderous down.
Umar Dogar, the new man. First delivery. That's been hoiked over the mid-on. That's running away towards the boundary. It will be a boundary. So good looking shot from Sagar Kalyan. He's joining the party as well. 104 for 2.
11 more required now. 77 balls remaining. This is how you need to chase a smallish total. This is demoralizing for the opposition. The way they've gone about things. Very positive right from the word go.
Yeah, you have to give a lot of credit to Sandeep Singh Sandhi. He's still unbeaten on 51 of 18. And his captain, Rohan Mustafa, the very second delivery he faced, he came down the track, hit Asif for a maximum. And that is where the intent was quite visible. That is where they really put a lot of pressure on the bowlers of Dynamos. Slow delivery, played straight to the fielder. Samal Udavata doesn't make a mistake. Anti-climax. Sagar was looking very decent, but a good delivery from Umar Dogar has produced a wicket.
Yeah, consolation wicket here for the Dynamos. They've picked up their third. Look at that short ball outside the off stump, there to be hit. Hit down the throat of the fielder. And Umar Dogar enjoyed that. That's the end of Sagar Kalyan. Good little knock of 23 of 14. 4 fours into that knock. 7.2 gone, 104 for 3. New batter is Maruf Merchant coming out to bat. And a Yorker to start the proceedings for him. Nicely played. Turned around the corner for only a single this time around. 105 on board. Just 10 to get off 75 deliveries.
That is a very good move coming in from Thunderbolts. Promoting the youngster to come in at number 5. It's a very decent bat. Trying to give him a lot more confidence. And he's played well. His first delivery was on the stumps. Made sure that he just places it towards the onside. Gives a single to his senior partner, Sandeep Singh Sandhi. Playing beautifully on 51 of 18. What a great knock this has been from Sandeep's bat. Good delivery. Slightly slow as well. Umar Dogar has been relying on those slower deliveries. They'll pick up another single. 106 for 3 after 7.4. 9 runs required of 74 deliveries.
It's just a matter of when now. I thought Sandeep would be looking to finish it off in this over itself. But this is a good bowling performance from Umar Dogar. Given away 6 and picked up a wicket. Sagar Kalyan, after hitting a boundary, giving an easy catch to Samal on the boundary. Nicely played. Straight to the fielder. Another dot ball. Good over this.
Has been a very good over from Umar Dogar. He's managed to produce that wicket of Sagar Kalyan. But I think it's a little too late here for the Dynamos. And Thunderbolts are looking to chase this down quite comfortably. 9 runs required of 73. But I would want to see Sandeep Singh Sandhi hitting the last run. The winning shot for the team, because he's played a very good knock here.
Maruf Merchant on strike. Last ball of the over. Plays it through the covers. Will keep the strike. And that will be the end of another over. 8 required now. 72 balls remaining. Mohammad Irfan coming into bowl here. Just 8 required after 8 overs. They've gone on to a blistering start. 107 for 3. Starts off with a wide. Called by the umpire. Just 7 more required now.
Scratch one off those 8 runs, so 7 more required. Good math there. Faizan is impressed. He wants to hire me as his math teacher.
For my daughter.
Who's in grade 1. Meanwhile, slower delivery in the air. Maruf playing it a little too early. Wanted to go for the second. That was a good delivery from Irfan. Played well eventually by Maruf. Gets a single to his name. And that brings the big man, the tank, back on strike without breaks.
Certainly looks like one. Built like one as well.
He's got the power of a tank. Those 2 hits over Amar's head were very, very fiercely hit.
Tankalicious shots.
Well, you have to come up with new words.
I came up with quite a few of them today.
Every day.
Thunderful performance. Well, 6 to get. Can Sandeep get it on this delivery?
Well, 1 hit away. You can expect that from Sandeep Singh Sandhi. Slower delivery, and that's been picked and smacked, bludgeoned over mid-wicket for a huge maximum.
The camera's lost it there. It's gone that far. And that is the end, is it? The umpires are still checking. I think that's it. That's all over. Maruf points it out to Sandeep. He was looking in the mood to play a few more.
Oh yeah, with the kind of form he's in today, he would want to chase down 300 runs, but it's 8.2 overs that were enough for Sandeep Singh Sandhi to chase these 115 runs. What a clinical performance this from the Thunderbolts towards the end of the tournament, and I think they're coming back into good form.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see the points table now. I am looking at the net run rate column also because they were in negative. And if Braves lose the next game now, because they've taken the power play points as well, so if Braves lose the next game now, they might be out of contention.
Yeah, they'll have to win it, and they'll have to win it quite comfortably at the end as well. If they lose and they only pick up the power point, that's where the net run rate will come into play. But let's talk about how wonderful this performance was from Thunderbolts. Rohan Mustafa, 14 of 7. He's set things into motion at the start of the innings alongside Sandeep Singh Sandhi. Unbeaten of 58 of 20. That was a very, very good knock. 23 of 14 for Sagar Kalyan. And Maruf Merchant, he was unbeaten on 3 of 4. At the end, winning this game in just 8.2 overs. 16 extras. And that's the bowling card. They went for a lot of options trying to get those wickets going. Vikum Sanjaya picked up a wicket. Sanchit Sharma picked up a wicket as well. Umar Dogar, I think he was the pick of the bowlers for the Dynamos, just giving away 7 and picking up a wicket. But at the end, I think they were not very disciplined. 16 extras coming there and 115 runs chased down in just 8.2. Let's have a look at the highlights of how this innings panned out for the Thunderbolts. It's going to be a short one because they chased this down quite easily at the end. Rohan Mustafa, Sandeep Singh Sandhi, the 2 openers. A very second delivery of the game. Sandeep Singh Sandhi and Rohan Mustafa made sure they start with a lot of positive intent. They played like champions. They played the deliveries on their merit. Sanchit Sharma was able to break that opening partnership. Got the wicket of Rohan Mustafa. Hassan Isakhil, short stay for him. That went miles up in the air. Very good catch by Sanchit Sharma. But after that, it was all Sagar Kalyan. What a phenomenal knock he's played. Some of the shots he played were tantalizing, beautiful, brilliant, thunderous. Sagar Kalyan joined the party as well. Got some good hits through the offside. And well, when Ammar Badami came in, Sandeep Singh Sandy, he looked like a different man altogether. Hit him all across the park. Those two shots right over his head were some of the best shots he played through the night. Ammar would remember this for a long, long time. Not for the right reasons. Umar Dogar came in. He was hit for a boundary on the very first delivery, and then Sagar Kalyan lost his wicket. This is where I think you need to finish a game as a batter. That is exactly what Sandeep Singh Sandy did. Hitting the winning runs and making sure that they get all 4 points in their kitty. Breaking news then, Thunderbolts winning this game by 7 wickets. Let's have a look at the match summary. Dynamos winning the toss, electing to bat first, got to 114 runs in their 19.2 overs, 54 of 46 for Irfan. He was the only batter to get some runs. Taimur and Vikum getting 13 apiece. Wasim Akram, well, he was phenomenal. 5 overs for him. He picked up 6 wickets and he was also on the verge of a hat-trick in that spell. That tells you how good he was. Simranjeet Singh getting 3 wickets for himself. Ramiz bowled a solo over and picked up a wicket too. In reply, Thunderbolts chased that down in 8.2 overs for the loss of 3 wickets. Some very good batting coming in from Sandeep Singh Sandy. He was unbeaten on 58 of 20. 23 of 14 for Sagar. 14 of 7 for Rohan Mustafa as well. The captain leading from the front. Umar Dogar picking up a wicket alongside Sanchit and Vikum. And Thunderbolts winning this game and keeping their hopes alive in this tournament. Well, let's head into a short break, and when we come back, it's going to be the post-match presentation with Faizan Khan.
Hey, welcome to the post. Post-match presentation of match number 14. It was Thunderbolts versus Dynamos, and it was a thunderous performance coming in from the Thunderbolts, and they've made a case for themselves getting the 4 points that were required to trouble the Braves that are sitting on number 4. So the next match is going to be special as well. But a very special performance in this game, and this is the player of the match presentation. Mr. Iftikhar Ali is standing next to me for the player of the match trophy, going out for his spirited performance. Wasim Akram picking up 6 wickets, giving away just 21 runs. Wasim, what a brilliant performance coming in from him. Broke the back of the batting of the Dynamos. Absolutely amazing to watch Wasim. वसीम, आज क्या चल रहा था दिमाग में? आपने ऑफ एंड ऑन मैच खेले हैं, थोड़ी सी फॉर्म में दिखाई नहीं दे रहे थे जब टूर्नामेंट शुरू हुआ था, बट आज क्या बदला है?
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। पहले मैच मैंने खेले थे और पिछले वाला जो मैच था इससे पहले तो रात को बहुत ड्यू था, तो इसी वजह से पाव और बॉल लेंथ पे नहीं लग रहा था, तो मुश्किलात थी बॉलिंग फास्ट बॉलिंग के लिए। तो आज डे में मैच था, ड्यू नहीं था, तो आज माशाल्लाह बॉल अच्छी सीम हो रही थी और स्विंग हो रहा था, मैंने इससे फ़ायदा उठाया।
बहुत कम लोगों ने ये फीट अचीव किया है कि उन्होंने T20 में छः विकेट्स हासिल किए हैं, आपने ये 2 बार कर लिया है. सो क्या रहता है दिमाग में आपके जब आप जाते हैं गेंदबाजी कराने के लिए?
हाँ, बस मेरे दिमाग में यही रहता है कि टीम के लिए विकेट लेनी है. अटैकिंग बॉलिंग करता हूँ बस लाइन लेंथ पे, और बस यही दिमाग में रहता है कि अपने पहले 2 ओवर्स पहले मैं 2-3 आउट करूँ ताकि पीछे के लिए आसानी हो जाए.
अगला वाला मैच बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट है आपकी टीम के लिए. क्या क्या ख्याल हैं, क्या इरादे हैं? अभी जाने वाले हैं, बैठने वाले हैं, मैच देखेंगे?
इंशाल्लाह इसी तरह मेहनत करेंगे और बस जो अल्लाह ने लिखा होगा वही होगा. इंशाल्लाह हम अपनी मेहनत करेंगे.
Wish you all the very best, Wasim. It's a pleasure watching you bowl the way you bowl. Thank you so much for all the entertainment.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, that was Wasim Akram for his spirited 6-wicket performance in this game and winning the Player of the Match award as well. We have another game lined up for you. This is the last of the league games and it is a very important game for the Thunderbolts as well. If Braves win this, then there might be a tie. Then the Thunderbolts might come in or might not come in into the competition. We'll have to wait and watch. We are waiting for the next game. Till then, it's a break and we'll be back very, very soon.